If you're thinking about moving to Pearland, Texas, you're definitely not the only one. Over the past several years, Pearland has become one of the suburbs in the Houston area that often comes up in relocation searches. A big reason for that is simple. Pearland offers a balance that many homebuyers are looking for right now. You get larger homes, residential neighborhoods, and a more suburban setting, all while still being within driving distance of Houston's major job centers. But just like any place, Pearland has its pros, its lifestyle differences, and a few things people don't always realize before moving here. So in this video, we're going to walk through 10 things you need to know before moving to Pearland, Texas, including the growth of the area, the housing market, schools, the overall lifestyle, and a few things that might surprise you. By the end of the video, you should have a much clearer idea of whether Pearland might be the right place for you. Let's start with the first thing you should know. 1. Pearland is growing very quickly. The first thing you should know about Pearland is that this city has grown extremely fast over the past 2 decades. What used to be a smaller town outside of Houston has turned into one of the larger suburbs in the metro area. Today, Pearland has a population of around 129,620 residents, based on current census estimates. Part of the reason for this growth is that Houston itself continues expanding outward, and suburbs like Pearland have become common options for people who want more space and newer homes without living directly in the city. As a result of this growth, Pearland has seen a lot of new development. New residential communities continue to be built, shopping centers have expanded, and the number of restaurants and businesses in the area has increased significantly. For people moving to the Houston area, Pearland often ends up on the list simply because it offers a modern suburban environment with plenty of newer development and continued growth. 2. The location is one of Pearland's biggest advantages. Another reason Pearland has become so popular is its location within the Houston metro area. Pearland sits just south of Houston, which means residents have relatively easy access to several of the region's largest employment centers. One of the biggest nearby job hubs is the Texas Medical Center, which is widely described as the largest medical complex in the world. Because of this, many healthcare professionals consider Pearland when commuting into the city for work. In addition to the medical center, Pearland residents often commute to places like downtown Houston, NASA's Johnson Space Center in Clear Lake, and other business districts throughout the metro area. For many people, Pearland offers a practical middle ground. You're close enough to Houston for work and entertainment, but still in a more suburban setting. Of course, just like most major cities, traffic can still be a factor during rush hour. Pearland's current mean travel time to work is about 32.7 minutes, although a specific commute can be shorter or longer depending on the job location and traffic. 3. Pearland is popular with many buyers. Another big reason people move to Pearland is because the area includes many residential neighborhoods and community amenities. You'll see a lot of parks, playgrounds, walking trails, and community spaces throughout residential areas. A big part of that appeal also comes from the school districts serving the area. Pearland is primarily served by Pearland Independent School District and Alvin Independent School District, both of which offer a range of academic programs and extracurricular activities for students. Pearland ISD received an A rating in the 2025 Accountability Release, and Alvin ISD received a B. Buyers often appreciate that these schools offer opportunities for athletics, arts, and advanced academic programs, which can make the area appealing for people planning to stay long-term. Because of the schools and the local amenities, Pearland has developed a reputation as one of the suburbs many relocating buyers compare around Houston. 4. Pearland has a classic suburban lifestyle. The fourth thing you should know about Pearland is that the lifestyle here is very suburban. If you're coming from a dense city environment, Pearland will probably feel much more relaxed and residential. Many of the neighborhoods feature larger homes, residential streets, and more space between properties. A lot of the communities here are master-planned neighborhoods, which often include amenities like community pools, lakes, parks, and walking trails. This type of environment is especially appealing to buyers who want a more suburban place to live while still having access to everything Houston offers. At the same time, Pearland continues to grow, so residents still have access to plenty of shopping, restaurants, and entertainment nearby. For many people, that combination of space, convenience, and local amenities is exactly what makes Pearland such an attractive place to live. 5. The housing market offers a range of price points and home types. One of the biggest reasons people choose Pearland is the value you can get in the housing market. Compared to many major cities in the United States, home prices in Pearland can still compare favorably when you look at the size and type of properties available. Many buyers moving here are surprised by how much home they can get for their budget. It's common to find modern homes with open floor plans, larger yards, and newer construction communities throughout the area. You'll also notice that many neighborhoods in Pearland are master-planned communities, which means they often include neighborhood amenities like pools, parks, walking trails, and lakes. For people relocating from higher-cost states, Pearland can feel like a major upgrade. Buyers are often able to purchase larger homes and newer properties than what they were used to in their previous city. Current census data shows a median owner-occupied home value of about $356,300 in Pearland, while median gross rent is about $1,860, though actual purchase prices and rents vary by property and neighborhood. Because of this, the housing market here continues to stay active, especially with buyers relocating to the Houston area. 6. The cost of living is often more manageable than in some large metros. Another thing people appreciate about Pearland is the overall cost of living. Compared to many other large metro areas in the U.S., Houston and its surrounding suburbs tend to be more affordable in some categories, and Pearland generally fits into that trend. Housing is usually the biggest factor, but other everyday expenses like groceries, transportation, and dining out are often viewed as more manageable than in many major cities. Texas also has one major financial advantage that attracts many people relocating from other states. There is no state income tax. For many buyers moving from states with higher taxes, that alone can make a noticeable difference in their overall finances. At the same time, property taxes can still be a meaningful part of the total cost of ownership in Pearland. So it's worth comparing the full monthly payment, not just the purchase price. 7. Restaurants and shopping continue to grow. As Pearland has grown, the restaurant and shopping scene has grown with it. Residents now have access to a wide variety of options, from national restaurant chains to locally owned spots throughout the city. There are several major shopping areas in Pearland where you can find retail stores, grocery stores, and entertainment options all in one place. Over the past few years, the area has also seen an increase in international restaurants and specialty markets, giving residents more dining choices than ever before. For everyday needs, Pearland offers plenty of convenience. You can find large grocery stores, shopping centers, gyms, coffee shops, and restaurants all within a short drive in most parts of the city. Many residents say that while Pearland still feels suburban, it now has most of the amenities people expect from a much larger city. 8. Job opportunities come from the Houston metro area. While Pearland itself is mostly residential, one of its biggest advantages is that it sits within the greater Houston job market, which is one of the largest in the country. Houston has strong industries in areas like healthcare, energy, aerospace, technology, and logistics. Because of Pearland's location, many residents commute to nearby job centers like the Texas Medical Center, downtown Houston, or NASA's Johnson Space Center. This access to a large job market is one of the reasons Pearland continues to attract professionals moving into the area. 9. Summers can be very hot and humid. Now let's talk about something that many newcomers notice quickly: the weather. Like most of the Houston area, Pearland experiences very hot and humid summers. During the peak summer months, temperatures can regularly reach the 90s, and humidity can make it feel even warmer. If you're moving from a cooler climate, this can take some time to get used to. The Houston region can also experience heavy rainstorms and the occasional hurricane season impact. So weather preparedness is something residents stay aware of. Some people who live here feel that once you get used to the climate, the benefits of living in the area still outweigh the weather challenges. 10. Pearland continues to be one of the Houston suburbs many buyers consider. Despite a few downsides like traffic and hot summers, Pearland continues to be one of the suburbs many buyers consider in the Houston area. The combination of school options many buyers research closely, newer neighborhoods, convenient location, and continued development makes it a popular option for people relocating to the region. For many buyers, Pearland offers a lifestyle that combines suburban comfort with access to big city opportunities. And that's exactly why so many people moving to Houston start their home search here. So those are 10 things you should know before moving to Pearland, Texas. If you're thinking about relocating to Pearland, Friendswood, League City, or anywhere in the Southeast Houston area, there are a lot of communities to explore, and choosing the right neighborhood can make a big difference in your experience. If you'd like more videos about living in Houston suburbs, neighborhood guides, cost of living, and relocation tips, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're planning a move to the area and want help finding the right home or community for your situation, feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.